Hello again, Glitch Reaper here. Uh, Nerzy here with the original card game for the win. And now, back with a bit of Arena, and we are going with this, because I finally have enough to buy this dragon. Which is very good time on the scroller. But the thing is, I was really struggling to get enough in, because I kind of did a rush down on Friday. My usual Friday Night Magic, only even more so to get that, and I came up like 50 or so coins short, like a ridiculously small amount short, like maybe not 50, maybe 150, but still like one win away, like if I had not exhausted my wins for the day. I literally exhausted all my wins for the day. I had done all my quests at the time. I had exhausted my weekly wins. I literally put every win that I could possibly do into just getting the gold for this dragon. I mean, he's just so darn cute! He's just so freaking cute! I mean, gosh, yes, please, I want this dragon. And now I finally have enough. So I am going for this. I am buying this dragon. I mean, you know how many packs I could have gotten by now? Literally 20. I mean, it's 1,000 a pack. I mean, the math is pretty easy. But the fact is, I could have had 20 packs of whatever I wanted between the... Well, actually anything, technically, because you can actually get packs of the sets that aren't technically in standard right now. But I probably would have went for a combination of War of the Spark and Throne of Eldraine, because War of the Spark just has so many Planeswalkers. I mean, ridiculous. Talk about a fantastic set. But Throne of Eldraine is like, really speaks to me in another way, because it is literally like fairy tales gone wild. And I'm loving that. I've been loving Throne of Eldraine. And you'll be seeing possibly a few of those cards in this deck, speaking of which, because I'm going to be doing my red and white deck. You might see a few Throne of Eldraine cards in there. I don't remember if I have too terribly many in. Well, not many. But I definitely want to get in show this little dragon here a good time. So, I finally get to have my pet dragon. Thank you so much. Yes, yes. And yes, I'm going to apply now. As I want to show off that dragon. Okay, now I think it's under profile. It'll say, yeah, you have the ability to change your avatar. Some are premium, some are not. And as you can see, I'm back up to gold rank. As I said, I tend to get that fairly often. And I tend to decide to just kind of coast after I get it. And I'm going to kind of show that in a moment, too. But, yeah, the Dragon Whelp. The thing is, you usually have to have Mastery Pass to get some of these types of pets. And I've seen some people with them, but I've also seen at least one person go for the dragon, other than me. I'm going, yeah, man. Sweet. Now, this guy, I could theoretically get doing the same thing. Maybe. I mean, I could, but let's just face it, I really like the dragon. So the dragon is, like, double confirmed. I mean, I'm not letting that not be confirmed. Like, period. Now, it's showtime. It is truly showtime. I do have a quest now, actually, but I had exhausted them earlier. This one is to attack with 45 creatures, so that might happen. It counts every... I think it counts every individual attack by a creature, not just the fact that you've attacked with... like, for example, if you have 3 creatures and you attack with them 3 times each, I think it would count it as 9. So, I think it's kind of like that. Anyhow, let's just do straight up play. This is not ranked, but it is considered standard. So you can fulfill quests whenever you're just doing random play. And I'm going with my current red-white deck, Legion's Light. I might, if I'm really lucky, get enough for another pack or something. We'll see. I just want to get in some winnage here with the dragon. Kind of show off how pets work in this game. Do I want to go with this hand? I mean, kind of is a good hand, but only somewhat. I can't really put something out with this. This is a lot better. I have something I can put out, a couple things I can put out immediately, actually. Sephira, you served me well in, like, some fights, but you're very expensive, so you're less likely to happen in the next 10 rounds. Always good to get you out. But the thing about pets is whenever you're actually in a duel, as you can see here, is basically your pet will always be on the left side whenever you're seeing it. And that's kind of an interesting detail, because you think it'd be on the right, but it's not. And you can see how they kind of cheer for you. And they seem disappointed whenever, like, you take damage or something. You can pet him. He's so cute with the fire. I love that guy. Okay, this is where things get interesting. Bone Crusher Giant. I'm gonna go with all the glitters. This guy's got first strike. I like this Fervent Champion guy. He's got a cool quote, but you don't see quotes in mid-game like you did in Magic Duels. You see them only whenever you're in your collection and stuff.
To fight with an ancient vampire lord.
Oh boy.
Shall fate's thirst for life.
Okay. Fair enough. Let me see here. Bone Crusher? I'm going with this. You might have a slightly bad day, Swan.
Weak.
Not yet, but we'll get there. Oh, Kaya's Wrath. That thing hits everything. But I have a giant. He's rather big. He also has a retributive ability. Okay. You gotta admit, you gotta love that fact that, yeah, they can target him, but then it costs them. Oh, this is when things are gonna get interesting. That is kind of a... Yeah, you'll get a little drainage. I do like that card myself. I use it fairly often. Okay. Rushdown is going both ways. As I said, I just want to get in one good win with the dragon.
Blood calls to your soul. I have come for vengeance.
Two of Sorin.
The weak.
Yeah.
The strong.
Should be noted they changed the Planeswalker rule out at one point, where it's basically just going with the Legends rule. Might as well make it count against him.
Vampirism is a useful trait.
This is getting a little unlikely, but we'll see.
Blood calls to your soul.
As I said, they're going with the Legends rule now, rather than worrying about the old Planeswalker rule.
What I've made.
So they've changed things up a bit.
Your lifeblood is sweetest.
You saw how dangerous that was going to be in a later round. Sorry, Sky Knight. Don't have anything big enough to wreck that right now. But I can go out with a punch. Hermetic punch, that is. Bonk.
I am more.
You know, we really need to have an emote for pet the pet so that somebody else can pet the pet. Like, you get a different reaction when you pet somebody else's pet.
My heart is hollow with scorn.
You see, that was Legends rule in action. Legendary Planeswalker means that you have to sacrifice the other one with the same name, but at the same time, it doesn't mean that you can't have two Planeswalkers of the same individual anymore. You can actually have more than one as long as they're not the exact same person. So they've really swapped that up in recent times. You can see how they're disappointed, even more so if you lose a round, and even more cheer if you win one. As I said, I'm going until I get a win with the dragon. Of course, I did get, like, a little more than double how many attacks in I'd had already, so I'm fulfilling that quest pretty fast, actually. Sometimes it's harder than others, depending on various situations. I mean, again, lots of RNG involved because, hey, this is computer controlled in terms of how your decks are arranged. So it's not like there's not luck involved. So sometimes you get out your things that are harder to block, and sometimes you don't. Got a Goblin Locksmith. Oh, that'll help. Still pondering swapping out Light of the Legion. Maybe. It's a good card, but still. There's things I'm just kind of pondering. Oh, finally. This little guy helps out. It's always nice to have an artifact or artifact creature that gives mana of any color. Okay, you got him tapped. You got something with haste to actually use that with? Not really? Okay. I think I'll go here first. About that, I was already kind of thinking of going with you. So I'm gonna need to fly with a dragon pretty soon. I can get those attacks in. I am the Dragon Master simultaneously with a dragon pet. This'll help. You can't actually... Oh dear goodness, there we go. Well, that also powers up my rising populace. They took the hit. Kind of surprising.
They are coming!
Well, get an opportunity. Leave at least one to block. Punch. Sergeant Punch! Can't afford using his other ability again for a while. But yeah, playing the Dragon Master with a pet dragon, this is just too perfect. Oh dear. That's what that looks like when you use that one. I don't think you realized that this guy wasn't a creature at the time. Realm Cloak Giant is a humongous ability. Because that destroy all non-giant creatures thing is wicked.
Come to me.
It's been a good game. But this is where Jumpstart comes in. Sergeant Punch! But yeah, there really needs to be an emote for Pet the Pet. You know, I mean, it's an interesting decision they put it on the left rather than the right, because that one's that guy's pet, which is a fox, and mine's over here on the left, and that's a dragon. So you always see your opponent's pet on the right, which is interesting. Not sure if they flipped a coin on it or what, but oh well. Anyhow, that was me winning with my new dragon pet, and that was cool. I got to unleash Sarkin, the Masterless, who's the great Dragon Master Planeswalker, while having a pet dragon. That was just spot on perfect. So thank you for that very much. So I'll be logging off for now and getting maybe back to some questing for a while to kind of rebuild and just kind of go back my other way. But for now, I'll be logging off. Hope to hear from you all later. And remember, MTG forever.